Are you trying to write a book? Have you been struggling for years to finally put pen to paper and express yourself in that book that you've been dreaming about for so long? Do you feel overwhelmed, confused? Have you been procrastinating, giving up because you're just too confused, overwhelmed, don't know where to start, don't know how to go through the whole process? Well, I'm here to help you. I'm Elizabeth Ann Atkins, co-creator of Two Sisters Writing and Publishing, and I am a book coach. This year, I launched Write the Change You Wish to See in the World book coaching experience. I call it hashtag Write the Change, and it's a play on the sentence by Mahatma Gandhi, who said, "Be the change you wish to see in the world." Well, if you're already being the change you wish to see in the world, you should write it down in a book and share it with people everywhere so that they can follow your example of being the change. And guess what? That creates a movement of change and tremendous positive shifts in our world. And we certainly have experienced many positive, powerful, and scary shifts in our world this year. People are waking up to injustices and inequalities. People are demanding equality and justice. The coronavirus pandemic has changed our lives on so many levels. The election was just an absolutely anxiety-ridden experience for Americans and the world. We've been through a lot this year. And what that has done is inspire new ways of thinking, new ideas, new revelations. So there's never been a better time to write your book than right now. Especially if you're staying home to stay safe and working from home, you don't have that commute time, you could commit that to writing your book. So I want to talk with you in this video about how I can help you bring your book dream to reality. My Write the Change book coaching experience is 6 months, and I teach you everything you need to know to write, publish, and promote your book. Let me begin by saying that one of my star students, Elaine Mackis, joined the program in January. And on December 7th, her book is being published in hardcover and paperback, and the ebook is coming soon. She applied everything that I taught her. She wrote a beautiful book called A Young Man on the Front Line, Lessons of War, about her father's experience as a young soldier, a teenager, fighting on the brutal front line in France and Germany to liberate Europe from the Nazis. Her book is so masterfully written, so delightful. It makes you stop and think about life, the world, liberty, independence, family, individuality. It's so powerful. The point is, she did it, and her book is on Amazon right now. And she started with me in my book coaching program in January. I'm so proud of Elaine. And you can watch the Book Talks interview that I did with her right here on the Two Sisters Writing and Publishing channel, and she'll explain how she got this idea, why she was so committed to celebrate her father's legacy on the pages of a book. And that's exactly my message to you. No one can tell your story your way, and it's your, I believe, obligation to put your story into words for your family and for future generations. Sadly, the coronavirus pandemic has brought grief and death to many families, and we realize that a person's obituary is their last story. It's the story of their life, and it's final. When you write your book, you realize that you still have time to live those dreams that you can't write about yet because they're not accomplished, they're not achieved, they're not manifest. That was one tremendous learning experience that I had when I wrote my memoir, God's Answer is No, Lessons from a Spiritual Life. And that's KNOW, as in faith and believing. My next book, Boss Up Goddess, Start Living Your Effing Potential, also expresses the message that writing a book is a way to absolutely live your greatest potential because you're bossing up to put your ideas in a book and share it with the world. That takes so much courage. And the fear of writing a book is something that stops many people from actually getting it done and publishing it. And that's where I come in because I help you boss up to the idea of writing and finishing and publishing and promoting your book. So let me tell you how I do that. In the program, Write the Change, we meet for 6 months, starting on January, the second Wednesday of every month, starting in January and going through June. And I teach you everything you need to know about the mechanics and the mindset of writing, give you tons of motivation. I teach you the nuts and bolts of writing, the nuts and bolts of the whole publishing process, how to start promoting your book before you even write it. And I also help you understand the entire process. I demystify the writing and publishing process. I also help you outline your book. Your outline serves as a framework for how to write your book. And that's imperative. Anything I write, whether it's a blog post or a book, I start with an outline. And that might not have been the most fun thing to do in English class back in school, but let me tell you, writing an outline is the absolute most efficient way to write your book because, first of all, it helps you focus. And secondly, it serves as your sort of GPS to get from the starting point of idea to the destination, which is finished book, as fast and easily as possible. So, in addition, you also get to meet with me. In addition to the 1 hour live sessions that we have every month, you also get a 30-minute session with me individually every month where we can talk about your progress, your questions, your goals, your writing, whatever you need to know. I provide that individualized guidance. Now, if you don't know who I am, I'm Elizabeth Ann Atkins, co-creator of Two Sisters Writing and Publishing. We are publishing our 27th book in a few weeks. My next book is going to be our 28th book, and we have many more coming in the very near future. So Catherine and I have written and published dozens of books, and I've written several more as a ghostwriter and as an individual author published by major publishers prior to us opening our business. I write fiction, I write nonfiction, I write poetry, I write screenplays, I write all kinds of books. I have a master's degree in journalism from Columbia University in New York, and I was an English major at the University of Michigan, where I was a student editor at our student newspaper, the Michigan Daily, where I started off as a reporter and fell in love with journalism. I've also worked at the San Diego Tribune and the Detroit News. I've had my work published in the New York Times, Ms. Ebony, Essence. I've been interviewed on so many shows, Oprah, Montel, NPR, so many other shows, CBS Evening News with Dan Rather, Good Morning America Sunday, all related to the things that I write on my books. So I know what I'm doing. I have so much experience and so much expertise and so much enthusiasm to help you write your book. I absolutely love it. I'm going to put some testimonials in the description box so you can read what some of our star students have said about the program. So I want to invite you to join Write the Change, our book coaching experience that starts in January. Because tomorrow, the day after Thanksgiving, kicks off the holiday shopping season, I'm offering a special from Friday November 27th, which is the day after Thanksgiving, until December 4th. If you sign up, you get a significant discount on the cost of the book coaching program. Please go to twosisterswriting.com and you can learn more about it. And I'm going to put the link in the description box. You can check it out. In addition to our live group sessions every month that are 1 hour, you also get your 30-minute monthly session with me individually, and you get free membership into the Two Sisters Writing Club. That is an online time and space for you to commit 3 hours every week to join me and my sister Catherine M. Greenspan, where we create this writing space where we kick it off with some inspiring conversation, answer questions about writing, and then we and the writers across the country get to work for the next hour. And it's truly where you can get your writing done. A woman named Sakina Tanzel wrote a book in 2020. She joined actually in 2019. She diligently came to the Two Sisters Writing Club 3 times a week to get her writing done about her book, Cybersecurity, and how you can embark on a career in this growing and important field. She's an expert in that field, and she wrote her book on cybersecurity and how to get involved in that realm and start a really wonderful career there. Guess what? She published her book in October. So proud of Sakina. She had the discipline and she knew she needed the accountability to herself by working with somebody or some group. And the Two Sisters Writing Club gave her that accountability. She knew she had to show up and get the work done, and she did. So you get free membership into the Two Sisters Writing Club, and you can join us and other writers across the country 3 times a week to get your writing done. You also get to communicate with me via Marco Polo, which is a video app. You can also be on WhatsApp, or you can email me and have communication throughout the month if you have any questions or concerns about your writing. In addition, Catherine and I often offer Q&A jam sessions where you might have questions that we answer. And we also have our 10,000 Things show every Monday evening right here on the Two Sisters Writing and Publishing channel. It's at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, USA. And that's where we talk about the 10,000 things you need to know to write and publish your book. So the book coaching program is a really, really powerful experience that can transform you from someone who's sitting at your desk totally confused, frustrated, and really about to give up on your book dream into a published author. And when I say published author, you can really, really rock it. We have our latest book that we published, Enough to Be Dangerous by Mort Meisner, who I just interviewed the other day. You can check out the interview right here on our channel. His book is a bestseller, and he's getting all kinds of media attention. Lots and lots of interviews locally and nationally because his book is amazing. And so you can make such a powerful impact when you write a book. The sense of fulfillment that you get when you finally do it is so immeasurable, so wonderful. Now, since the day after Thanksgiving kicks off the holiday shopping season, the gift of Write the Change book coaching experience could help the writer in your life. So if you're not sure what kind of gift to give to someone who's trying to write a book, dreaming of writing a book, but needs help, perhaps this is the perfect gift for them. Give them the gift of book coaching for the first 6 months of 2021 so they can actually write and publish their book next year. Or if that sounds good to you, maybe you would like to join this 6-month experience so that you too can finish 2021 as a published author. Now, let me share a few things about being a published author. If you own a business, if you're a coach, if you have some kind of professional platform that you need to promote, writing a book amplifies your message. It boosts your authority as an expert in your field. It heightens your credibility because if you have the knowledge and the courage and the confidence to write a book about it, people respect that. They look up to you as a published author. So there are many, many benefits to writing a book because it helps promote your business or it promotes you as an expert in ways that inspire reverence and respect by people that could be your customers and clients. So that's one reason. If you want to write your memoir, writing your story is, again, a wonderful mirror to reflect on where you've been, where you are, and then think about where you want to go. It's a wonderful exercise in self-discovery and also mapping out your future because you realize our lives are finite and we only have X number of years and we don't know how many years those are going to be. And unfortunately, the pandemic has made that kind of an urgent thought. What am I going to accomplish in the time that I have here on earth? What have I done? Where am I now? And what do I want to do? Writing a book helps you understand that. And so preserving your legacy on the pages of a book is another benefit because your family will know your story in your words, and future generations of your family will know your story as well. I've written books for people who never intend to publish their book. They just want to share it with their children upon their death. That's really powerful because it's their story in their words. So I hope I've given you some reasons that inspire you to finally write that book. You don't have to suffer alone any longer trying to figure out how to start it, what to include. Oh my gosh, how do I publish this? All those question marks that cloud your mind and make you just stop because it's too much, it's overwhelming. I demystify the whole process. I give you guidance on how to outline the book, how to publish and promote the book, and also how to stay excited and motivated to actually get the work done to make it happen. So please visit twosisterswriting.com where you can learn more about our Write the Change book coaching experience that starts in January. And between Thanksgiving and December 4th, if you sign up, you get a special, tremendous discount on the cost of the program. It's well worth the investment because the dividend of becoming a published author has infinite potential for you to influence the world and to prosper. So I hope to see you in my next book coaching program starting in January. If you have any questions, please drop me a comment here. Also, please visit twosisterswriting.com and learn more. And I would be so, so excited and honored to guide you on your book writing journey to becoming a published author. I'm Elizabeth Ann Atkins, co-creator of Two Sisters Writing and Publishing, and I hope to see you in the next Write the Change book coaching experience in January of 2020 so you can become a published author. I'll see you soon, and meanwhile, happy writing.